everyone and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I want to talk to you about all things plastic free. I've been cutting down on plastic for a number of years now. I've learned a lot of tips, I've tried out a lot of different products, I've done a lot of research, so I thought it'd be worth me sharing all of this information to help you with your journey towards using less plastic. For my first video, I want to think about 5 of the most wasteful items that we all probably have had or use around our homes and what those alternatives are. Now, I realise I haven't really mentioned the context here of why I'm talking about things plastic free. I have a feeling that you probably already know, and that's why you're here. But if you're unsure, plastic is a really problematic material. It doesn't break down, so if it enters the natural environment, it's going to stay there for years and years and years. When plastic does eventually break down, it just breaks into smaller fragments of plastic, which marine animals mistake for food. And you may think, well, what about recycling? Unfortunately, recycling is a really flawed process. We have only managed to recycle 9% of all plastic that's ever been produced since like the 1950s. I will link you my blog post below that explains the problem with plastic recycling. The point is, we can't recycle our way out of our relationship with plastic, so the best thing that we can do for the sake of the environment is use less of it. So, let's get started. The first one is cling film. Now, just think about cling film. It is literally a piece of plastic that you rip off, stick on top of food, and then chuck away. I mean, it doesn't really get much more wasteful than that. You cannot recycle cling film. It goes straight into the bin. There's actually so many free ways that you can cut down your reliance on cling film. This is going to sound really obvious to a lot of you, but putting plates over bowls. I am not running for the cling film anymore. I am running for a plate, and I'm putting that plate on top of my bowl. If you get a takeaway, you can save up those containers, give them a good wash, and reuse them for food storage. And finally, I have to mention reusable food wraps. They come in so useful for wrapping all sorts of things. Half a courgette, half a lemon, sandwiches, again, putting them over bowls. So useful, and I really recommend them. The ones that I bought from BB Wraps are still going strong after 2 years of daily use. And if you do need to use something that is, like for example, if you've got something really big you need to cover, none of those solutions work. The best thing to do would be to use aluminium foil. Aluminium foil is recyclable all around the UK. You can even reuse it a few times if it doesn't get dirty. Once you're done, give it a rinse, put it in your recycling bin, sorted. So, we've said goodbye to cling film. Let's think about soap. I used to buy liquid soap without thinking about it. They are very hefty in plastic. Think about the bottle, think about the pump mechanism, the tube. There's a lot of waste there, when there is a wonderful zero waste alternative out there for you, the humble bar of soap. I don't know if you can hear my cat. She is attacking her cat litter tray like there's no tomorrow. Thank you, Pebbles! So, switching to soap bars is such an easy thing you can do to reduce the amount of plastic around your home. They come wrapped in paper or in a cardboard box, and they last for so much longer than liquid soap. A couple of myths to bust about soap bars, because I know some people are apprehensive about them because of hygiene concerns. There is no evidence to suggest that bacteria can pass from one person to another via a soap bar. And the second thing is, some people are worried about switching from liquid soap because bar soap doesn't advertise the same kind of antibacterial qualities. Well, the truth is, the antibacterial properties require 2 minutes to work on your hands before you wash it off. That would mean pumping liquid soap on, rubbing it on, and waiting for 2 minutes. So unfortunately, that is a little bit of a marketing ploy. Moving on to wipes. There are some pretty good solutions out there for face wipes. So I, for example, use a cleanser and a face cloth. The cleanser I'm using at the moment is in a tin. It works really well. It's from a brand called Heavenly Organics. If you want something that really resembles a face wipe a little bit more, you can get zero waste cleansing waters in like aluminium bottles, for example. And you can get reusable makeup rounds. So this is a great combination that can really reflect the user experience of a face wipe so that you don't have to miss them whatsoever. Let's think about the kitchen sponge. Those kitchen sponges that are like fluorescent yellow are made from plastic. They're particularly problematic as they shed teeny fibres of plastic that go down your kitchen sink. There are lots of natural sponges out there. You can get ones made from organic cotton. You can even get ones made from coconut fibre. The great thing about natural sponges is that you can normally put them in your washing machine, even your dishwasher, give them a spruce up, and you can reuse them again. They're very hardy. So again, you know, it's something that is just going to last you much longer as well. Number 5, I want to think about toothpaste. I have found a great replacement to toothpaste. I must admit, it has taken me a fair while to get here. I tried various different pastes, but I finally found toothpaste tablets. They are a great substitute to the toothpaste that you'll be used to. I must say that pastes are a bit more of an acquired taste. I was able to get along with them, but they weren't my favourite. But toothpaste tablets, once you crunch them, they form a paste, and the paste really resembles what you'll be used to. And also toothpaste tablets come with fluoride, which it might be your preference. You can also get them without fluoride, whereas pastes are always fluoride free, as in plastic free pastes are always fluoride free. I hope I'm making sense. So that's everything. I really hope this gives you guys a good introduction as to where to begin in what can feel a very overwhelming process of reducing your plastic waste. If you use any of these tips, let me know. I'd love to hear how it's going for you, what you found useful, and I will see you next time. Bye.